The unification of China under the Qin Dynasty in the 3rd century BCE was a pivotal moment in Chinese history, marking the end of the Warring States period and the beginning of a new era of political, social, and cultural unity. The Qin Dynasty, which lasted from 221 to 206 BCE, was founded by Qinshihuang, a visionary leader who sought to create a centralized and bureaucratic state that would endure for centuries. In this article, we will explore the factors that led to the unification of China under the Qin Dynasty, and the legacy of this period in Chinese history. Background: the Warring States period, which lasted from 475 to 221 BCE, was a time of intense warfare and political fragmentation in ancient China. During this period, the Zhou dynasty, which had ruled China for over 800 years, had lost its authority and legitimacy, and was replaced by a number of smaller states, each vying for power and territory. The states were constantly at war with one another, with no single state able to achieve dominance over the others. The unification of China under the Qin dynasty was made possible by a number of factors, including advances in military technology and tactics, the rise of ambitious and visionary leaders, and the emergence of a new class of bureaucrats and scholars who sought to create a more efficient and centralized state. Military advancements. One of the key factors that enabled the unification of China under the Qin dynasty was the development of new military technologies and tactics. The Qin dynasty was able to field a large and well-disciplined army, equipped with advanced weapons such as crossbows, iron swords, and cavalry. The Qin also developed new tactics, such as the use of massed infantry formations and mobile siege engines, that enabled them to overcome the defenses of their enemies. Ambitious and visionary leaders. Another important factor in the unification of China under the Qin dynasty was the rise of ambitious and visionary leaders who were able to rally their people and forge a sense of national identity. Qinshihuang, the founder of the Qin dynasty, was one such leader. He was a charismatic and visionary leader who sought to create a centralized and bureaucratic state that would endure for centuries. He was also a ruthless and authoritarian ruler, who sought to consolidate his power by suppressing dissent and enforcing strict laws and regulations. Bureaucracy and intellectuals. The emergence of a new class of bureaucrats and scholars was also an important factor in the unification of China under the Qin dynasty. These bureaucrats and scholars sought to create a more efficient and centralized state, based on the principles of meritocracy and bureaucratic organization. They believed that the state should be run by educated and competent officials, who were selected on the basis of their abilities rather than their social status or connections. Legacy. The legacy of the Qin dynasty and the unification of China was profound and enduring. The Qin dynasty created a centralized and bureaucratic state that would serve as a model for later Chinese dynasties. It also established a system of standardized weights and measures, a uniform system of writing, and a single currency, which helped to promote economic and cultural unity throughout the empire. However, the Qin dynasty was also characterized by its harsh and authoritarian rule, which led to widespread social unrest and rebellion. Qinshihuang's policies of forced labor, book burning, and repression of dissent were deeply unpopular, and contributed to the downfall of the dynasty.